All right. Good afternoon, Valerie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
All right. Fantastic. So I've got your resume here in front of me. So tell me a little bit, what are you doing right now for work?
As of right now, I'm looking for work at the moment, and I'm just sewing, and that's basically it. That's
Okay.
basically what I'm doing right now. So right now, I am actively looking for work.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Well, let's talk about your last position. Then what were you doing at Orlando Health?
Basically, I worked in the revenue department, and any payment that basically hit the hospital would go through my department's hands.
Okay.
It was of six of us. So if it was a patient payment, a payment for a physician, a rent payment, or let's say, for example, a donation,
Okay.
then my job was to go ahead and determine where that went. So whether it was a patient payment, I would go ahead and work the file and post that payment to the patient's account.
Okay.
If it was like a rent payment or something, that I would go ahead and transfer it on the general ledger.
Okay. Fantastic. So you were all things accounts receivable then.
Yes, basically.
Fantastic. How many invoices do you think you were processing per week?
Oof. Well, that's the thing. We didn't really go by invoices. We would go by files that we would receive from the bank.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well, how many of those?
well, let's talk about numbers. It was millions and millions of dollars a week.
Okay.
For Orlando Health. In regards to invoices, I really can't tell you because it would fluctuate. It
Okay.
was different type of files for different type of payers, so it was really depending on the payments that were coming in.
All right, fantastic. Now, I would imagine that Orlando Health probably has their own proprietary software that you worked out of. Do you have any exposure to any other accounting software or Microsoft Excel?
I do have some experience with Microsoft Excel, but other than the programs that Orlando Health has,
Okay.
did not. I don't have any other experience.
All
But
right, fantastic. Now, tell me about a time that maybe a mistake happened, whether it was on your end or someone else's, or maybe just something that you caught. How did you handle that type of situation?
Okay, well, when I first started working at Orlando Health, with everything, when you learn how to do a position, there's gonna be mistakes. There was a time where I was working on a batch, and instead of me crediting the batch, I accidentally debited the batch. So I needed help. I didn't know how to go ahead and go about that. So I asked my team lead for help, and she was able to help me, and she showed me how to put in the pack codes to switch it from debit to credit, and at the end everything balanced out to zero. So I
Okay,
was yes.
fantastic. So bring it to someone's attention and learn how to fix the mistake.
Yes.
All right, beautiful. What would you say is the most important thing to you when you're looking for the next company that you're going to work for?
Somewhere that I can, like, say if I have an issue or something, that I feel comfortable going up to them to ask any question.
Okay.
um is when you're learning a new position or a new job, for me, the training part is very important. And if I don't understand something, I'm the type of person to ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
So I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel comfortable that if I have a question or a doubt or anything, that I don't feel scared to ask the question, I guess. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. And Valerie, if offered an opportunity, how soon are you available to start?
I can start the first of the year,
Okay.
honestly.
Well, fantastic. And last but not least, what are your salary expectations? What do you need to make in order to consider a position?
I want to say um, the lowest I would take right now in order to maintain myself would be 18. That would
All right.
be
All right, fantastic. Valerie, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and chat with you about a couple positions if that sounds good.
sounds good to me.